You have the right to distance yourself from anyone who does not respect you when you stand up for yourself. And this includes your own parents. I voiced my discomfort to a parent about something they said, and they reacted by saying that I made things difficult for them and that they have to walk on eggshells around me, that I'm too sensitive, that I take things too personally. This instance is something that has happened throughout my entire life. Every time I try to voice a boundary or any discomfort, and the pattern that would happen each time is that I would regret it and I would backtrack. I would doubt myself and I would think that there was something wrong with me. Why couldn't I be more chill? Why was I so sensitive? Why couldn't I be less sensitive? But I went to therapy and it taught me so much. It gave me so much confidence and self-knowledge. And I knew that I wanted to do things differently this time. I knew that I wanted to stand my ground and trust myself. So I told this parent that I needed space and I went no contact with them for a few months. And then I made a short film from this experience. I'm Diana Christine, a cycle breaker and the first woman in my lineage to be able to pursue an artistic career. I chose film as my art form, and my films are infused with the lessons I learned from overcoming my generational trauma and working through it. I am currently in film school pursuing my master's degree in film. We had to make a short film this year for an assignment in our directing class. I wrote and directed the short film, and then me and my classmate Paulina produced it. My film is called Paloma and the Broken Glass. Around the time I made Paloma and the Broken Glass is when I went no contact with my parent. I vowed to be more independent and self-reliant so that I wouldn't need to stay in an abusive space out of necessity and survival like my ancestors had to. I applied to food stamps to help me afford groceries. I cooked more at home to save money. I worked more shifts at my cafe day job. And I leaned on the people who made me feel seen.
War were declared.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
This period of no contact and independence helped build my sovereignty and self-trust. And that parent ended up apologizing to me and coming around. I forgave them and we're cool now. Setting a boundary and sticking by it with confidence for the first time showed me and my parent that I meant business, and it helped heal both of us. It taught us that things are different now. You are not crazy and you are not too sensitive. Your intuition is actually picking up on real disrespect, and you have the right to set a boundary. As an eldest daughter and a first generation American, I've had to break many cycles. The women in my lineage were young mothers who relied on their husbands financially and emotionally, and they didn't learn to trust themselves because they didn't receive the knowledge for that, which makes sense in a patriarchal world that thrives when women don't trust themselves. This inspired me to make Paloma and the Broken Glass about a young woman who reunites with her mother after years of going no contact. Paloma has a drinking coping mechanism that she inherited from her mom that she wants to break by facing the pain from her childhood instead of shoving it down with substances like her mom did. That became a metaphor for the things we mindlessly inherit unless we look at it, are willing to be a little uncomfortable for some time, and then come out on the other side with healing. I'm still editing Paloma and the Broken Glass. It will come out on YouTube in fall 2026. I'm sharing a bunch of my early work on YouTube because I want to build an audience online and be able to communicate with you directly so that I can hear your thoughts and feedback directly. These short films I made in film school so far are still early work, but my 15-minute thesis film, which I'm currently in pre-production in, will definitely have a formal festival run. I can't wait to share more details with you about it. I have 2 short films on YouTube right now, If She Didn't Get Turned Into a Vampire and The Butterfly Girl. I will put the link to them down below so that you can check them out. I also have a weekly email newsletter, so I will also link that down below so that we can stay in touch through email. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you in the next video.